for the WDVX Blue Plate Special, Red Hickey.
Hey, yo, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It is real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. We're hanging out here inside Visit Knoxville, and you too could be right here with us enjoying some live music. But if you can't be here with us, know it is streaming on all of our social pages as well as YouTube Live, where you can also watch it back later at your convenience. So we have two acts for you here today on the show. Senie Hunt is here with us and will be up the second half of the show. To get things started, he's been here a couple of times before with us on the show, and we'll get to know him again a little bit better for those of you all who are just getting to know him. Welcome singer, songwriter, and actor Tom Proctor to the Blue Plate Special.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. I was going to get up here and play a couple of songs that I just released. One's called Should Have Been Whiskey, and a really fun song. You don't get to hear it. Another one is called Nowhere to Run. Don't get to hear that either, because those are out on all media. You can hear those there. This place here and the audience that comes here has become something special to my heart. And so I'm going to play this like I play my favorite venue, which is called a campfire. I don't use bells and whistles. I sing songs that I've wrote, haven't been released yet, songs that come from my heart, and I just want to share them with you. This first one's a dead giveaway of how I growed up. I can see the dew that's growing on the grass that's just outside. And I can hear the maize and smell the bacon you just fried. Now what's all this commotion? Oh, just the kids are coming in. Hotcakes landing on that grill again. Well, I know that this ain't heaven, but it's where I wanna be. And I swear that right here is the only place for me. Yeah, some of you might say that I'm a simple-minded fool, and some of my friends might say the same. But I'll go on a taking all the glory out of life, and let some other fool have all the pain. Yeah, let some other fool have all the pain. Now my little boy said, Daddy, my shirt it just got torn. And my little girl said, hey, look outside, that calf has just been born. I hope I can get that tractor on, and it's time to plow the ground. Don't let the wind get too strong, that old barn's blowing down. Yeah, I know that this ain't heaven, but it's where I wanna be. I swear that right here is the only place for me. Yeah, and some of you might say that I'm a simple-minded fool. And some of my friends might say the same. But I'll go on a taking all the glory out of life, and just let some other fool have all the fame. Yes, I'll let some other fool have all the fame. Thank you. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. I don't know why that one still chokes me up a little bit. That's probably why we haven't recorded it, because I used to couldn't get through it without being a little sniveler. And that's real bad for my reputation. If you see the roles I play in the movies, just they don't fit. So the next one I want to play also has not been released other than in the movie Blue Ridge. It was in the movie Blue Ridge. It was in the TV series season 4 of Blue Ridge. And my manager says, "Why haven't you released that?" I said, "Well, I was busy by the campfire writing another one." I don't know why. It's paperwork. It goes like this. Some say I'm a rebel. I was born without a cause. Me, I think I had one once. I just forgotten what it was. Sitting on the roadside watching the sun as it starts to set. Ain't afraid of crying, I just haven't fell in yet. And I was born a country man. I can make a living off of this land. I was born a country man. I can make a living with my hands. They tried to tell me that the country's gone to hell. I've been to Wall Street and perhaps it's just as well. There's just one thing that I don't think they can understand. You can take away my guns when you pry them from my hand and say, I was born a country man. I can make a living off of this land. I was born a country man. I can make a living with my hands. From the cattle field to the oil rigs, the oyster boats to those coal mining digs, yeah. I was born a country man. I can make a living off of this land. And I was born a country man. I can make a living with my hands. You might see the time that I settle down. Oh, it'll be a sweet young thing from a little one-horse town. There's just one thing that you can know about my wife. She'll teach my son how to use his pocket knife and say, I was born a country man. I can make a living off of this land. And I was born the country man. I can make a living with my hands. I was born the country man. I can make a living with this guitar in my hand. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
It's Tom Proctor with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So, Tom, like I mentioned before, is an actor, and yes, you've probably seen him on TV before. But, you know, I know you have to travel with work a lot and whatnot, but when you are at home with the wifey and at the campfire or doing your thing or whatever, where's home base for you?
Right now it's Dillard, Georgia.
Dillard, Georgia.
Dillard, Georgia. Right in the middle of the Blue Ridge Mountains. And oh my gosh, right now this time of year.
Mm-hmm. Right now's the time.
Yeah, I can, you know, they tell me people will just flock in here in the fall. And I said, why would they do that? Ain't that when it gets cold? That's when it gets beautiful.
Yeah.
It just gets so beautiful. You just go. You look around. If you didn't think there was a God, look around.
Yeah, we were lucky to be living in a place like this where you don't have to go somewhere to see the beautiful leaves change. You just look out the window.
Look out the door.
Yes, yes.
You know, and I moved to this area because of the people here. You know, I spent 35 years in Hollywood and California thinking there was something wrong with me because I thought, oh, man, I'm usually a pretty good kind of people person. And then we came out here to do the first movie, Blue Ridge. And I thought, oh, that's what happened. I got in the wrong flock.
Well, you found your way to Georgia there. Are you working on any new projects, either musically or acting-wise?
Yes, I'm working on doing my EP, redoing some of my songs in Spanish. I'm working to learn Spanish.
Oh, I love
which
that.
is bizarre because I picked up Cambodian and Mandarin in like a couple of months. And I've been working on Spanish for 6 months and it's still kicking my tail feathers. You know, I said, how do you do it? How do you learn this new language? And a couple says, well, you just get you a Mexican girlfriend. I said, well, I think my wife would object to that.
Your wife would have a little issue
my
there,
wife
yeah.
might, you know, have a problem with that, you know. And she's a good shot. so we can't go down that road. But it's coming really good. So I'm producing a series that shoots, first proof of concept shoots in April next year. That will be entirely in Spanish. I'm going to redo some of my songs into Spanish. And I just like to change things up twice in a while. Blue Ridge Season 3 will film after the first of the year, and Season 2 comes out after the first of the year.
Okay. So we have best place to keep an eye on what's going on with Tom is TomProctorBand.com, but he's also out there on all the socials as well.
All social media is all at Tom Proctor Band.
And you've probably seen him in things like 12 Years a Slave, Justified, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, Swamp Thing, Baskets. How fun is that?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why I can't find
And the show that caused this problem, Nashville.
In Nashville,
I did
NCIS.
several episodes of
I don't know
Nashville.
why the whole thing isn't coming up for me right now, but it's technology. They're Guardians of the Galaxy, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, True Detective. He's been out there. Do you often get casted as you feel like a certain type person?
It's been said I have a kind face, the kind only a mother can love. I literally am the racist white guy in every slave movie. And it's been terrible from clear back in the beginning with Touched by an Angel. I get this call. You're in a scene, you're going to be working with Della Reese. I thought, oh my gosh, I love Della Reese. I get to work with Della Reese. Yeah, what's the role? Oh, you're the head of the Ku Klux Klan. And you're calling her all kinds of names that we won't repeat. because of that FCC thing you talked about.
Yes. Well, thank you
anyway,
for being aware of it.
and then, you know, the reboot of Roots, I get to work with Forrest Whitaker, and he's been one of my heroes forever. I said, oh, I'm going to work with Forrest Whitaker. Yeah, you kill him. Can I ever?
Somebody's got to be the bad guy, Tom.
Exactly. Even in Blue Ridge, Odessa Fester, who plays the mayor, is one of my dearest friends. But yet, we're enemies in that movie.
Well, it's just like we always tell people, just because you write a killing song doesn't mean you're a murderer, you know? It's a song, it's a role, but it's a, it seems like sometimes you do get cast into a slot and you can't get out of that place there.
The movie Birthright Outlaw is the first movie I ever played a good guy in. And he was the sheriff. And it was really funny because I thought, I got the script and I got the thing and I said, oh no, we're in trouble. They gave me the wrong role. And I called my manager and I said, we got a problem. I got cast as the good guy and Jeff Fahey's already the bad guy and he's a little bigger name than I am. So we're kind of done there, you know. They're not going to change that role. And she goes, oh, no, man. She goes, I'll call him. So my manager calls him. She comes back, nope, they got you as the good guy. I went, seriously? So that was fun.
All right. Well, again, you can find more information there at tomproctorband.com. We always encourage our audience to shake and howdy with our performers and thank them for making music for us. But for now, I'm going to back out of the way. We'll get more music from Tom Proctor on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
All right. Thank you. This next one is one that just stirred up recently. And it's really funny, the assumptions that get made. I write this song, and one of my bandmates says, oh, you're kind of too old for a song like that. You know, it's kind of a girl hustle song. And I said, yeah, the woman that I wrote it about is 8 years older than me, and she's my wife. So, you know, old people don't die. I still chase my wife around the kitchen. So that's not against that FCC thing, is it? I hope. Okay, anyway, this is one. Sitting in a bar in Flagstaff, she walked up and sat on my lap. Oh, dear God, let me looking in those eyes. She said, cowboy, what is your name? I tried to ask her the same, but the words came out instead. Would you be my wife? She said, that might be a little too soon, but I might want to take you to my room. I gotta give it a try. She said, this is something I ain't never done, but there's no cowboys where I come from. I gotta give it a try. He came walking from across the room. Now he was staring at you know who. He said, son, that's my girl you got in your eyes. He said, I don't know if you can see, but it's quite plain to me that, boy, I'm at least twice your size. So I hit him hard right between the eyes. He hit the floor and he stayed there. To my surprise, I had to give it a try. I grabbed her hand, run out the door. We went for 50 miles. Oh, it was maybe more. I had to give it a try. And in a hotel down in Tucson, we made love. It was all night long. I had to give it a try. Well, she said, this is something I ain't never done, but there's no cowboys where I come from. I had to give it a try. On the other end of that fence, my wife grew up on opposite sides of a mountain to me. And she had her first love, which I may or may not have approved of. But anyway, there's a little bit of a story behind that. And the beautiful thing about it is, to this day, me and her still argue what the name of that mountain is. From our side, they called it Molly's Nipple. From their side, they call it Mary's Nipple. And I went down to the Forest Service and got a map to show her that she was absolutely wrong. And the Forest Service map comes up as Mount Moosenier. What part of that mountain looks like a moose? But this is kind of the story behind that. Small town to a country road, the place that I growed up was a very long time ago. A 57 Cadillac belonged to my brother Jack. He let me take it to the drive-in show. But you were there with Terry Lee, you didn't even notice me, 'cause you was making out on the front row. And I told Johnny LeCrew, someday I'd marry you. He thought sure I'd lost my mind. But there's no denying a love that's meant to be. There's no denying what any blind fool can see. And that's, girl, you were made for loving me. Well, Terry Lee, he made you cry the minute he said goodbye. I was knocking at your door. You said you couldn't believe, didn't want you to marry me. I said, darling, you're so worth waiting for. There's no denying a love that's meant to be. There's no denying what any blind fool can see. And that's, girl, you were made for loving me. Well, you made dinner tonight, then you held me tight while we binge watched The Walking Dead. And there's a look in your eye, I'm one lucky guy. Thank you, babe, for being in my bed. There's no denying a love that's meant to be. There's no denying what any blind fool can see. And that's, girl, you were made for loving me. Girl, you were made for loving me. Thank you. I really appreciate it. All love stories can't be happy ones. And I could just deny and say all my songs are not true songs, true stories. Yeah, that wouldn't work, because I think you'd all figure it out. I went down to that old neighborhood. I knew the idea wasn't good when I found myself at the house where we once lived. I looked up at that balcony, the place where you and me drank our coffee in the morning before we'd wake the kids. And the loneliness come pouring in. I felt that pain once again like it was yesterday. Ain't no fixing the pain from love gone wrong. That was yesterday, and yesterday is gone. Ain't no fixing the pain from love gone wrong. That was yesterday, and yesterday's gone. An old man on the sidewalk came up making small talk. He said, son, do you still play that guitar? I used to listen when I walked by. Every time it made me cry. And I wondered if someday it'd take you far. And loneliness come pouring in. I felt that pain once again like it was yesterday. Ain't no fixing the pain from love gone wrong. That was yesterday, and yesterday's gone. Ain't no fixing the pain from love gone wrong. That was yesterday, and yesterday's gone. Went down to the park, the place we walked the dog. Saw couples playing there like we once did. Young lady I don't even know walked right up and she said hello. She said, do you remember me? I used to play with your kids. And the loneliness come pouring in. I felt that pain once again like it was yesterday. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ain't no fixing the pain from love gone wrong. That was yesterday, and yesterday's gone. Ain't no fixing the pain from love gone wrong. That was yesterday, and yesterday's gone. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. You look like a friend of mine, and it's just driving me crazy. George Nelson, he's another actor, stunt guy. And it's like, the minute I saw you walking down the street out there, I thought, there's George. And then, oh, no, that's not George. So I don't mean to be just like giving you the eye. I wonder if they're related. Is your last name Nelson by any chance?
Y'all give a great big round of applause there. Tom Proctor. Y'all can find more information at tomproctorband.com. Feel free to shake and howdy with him after the show, and certainly thank him for being here with us today on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special comes from listeners just like yourselves. And from Barley's down in Knoxville's Old City, it is home of the Big Plate. Fridays at noon. Well, coming up tomorrow, we've got the Phil Facante Project with us. And Phil's name isn't quite as, famous as maybe one of his bandmates, which is Dave Edgar, because Phil has been Dave Edgar's sideman for a long time. He's always just there being the sideman, but not tomorrow. He's going to be the front man with us. And you can find out more about that by visiting our website there and find our calendar at WDVX.com. Additional support comes from Modelo Especial, Corona Extra, and Visit Knoxville. We just wound up our fall fund drive yesterday here at WDVX. I want to take a minute and say thank you to everyone who took the time to make that pledge of support to us here at WDVX. And I still haven't heard the final number. I don't quite know if we reached that goal or not, but if you didn't get a chance to make that pledge, you can still do so by visiting our website there at WDVX.com and just click on that donate button. And as always, we thank you for listening to and supporting East Tennessee's own WDVX. So this one it's taken the stage now. Senie moves around a lot, got a lot of gigs, travels a lot, and comes to our area quite often. And I just realized it's been a minute since he's come to join us, so that minute has passed. He's here with us. Give a great big round of applause for Senie Hunt to the Blue Plate Special.
This first song is called Sleepless. Thanks so much. So my name is Senie Hunt, and it's always wonderful coming back here. It's been a while since I've been back. I've been bouncing around through New England, through Wisconsin, and every time I come back through here, it's usually I'm usually playing in this area, but I've been playing out in Gatlinburg, and like let's see. George. Yeah, he was saying the weather in this season is it's beautiful. The leaves, the trees, getting through driving through the mountains, especially on the way through. If you've been out to Gatlinburg to the spur, the trees on the side of the hill there are always beautiful around this time of year. I grew up in New England, so I know what the foliage is like, but I'm glad that when I moved down to Nashville, that I didn't have to sacrifice, seeing the foliage just to see or just to get to the warmer weather. I say warmer; it's freezing to me right now, but yeah. This next song I'm going to play. This is a song I wrote. Really, just when I was observing all the tragedy, all the struggles going around the world right now, and just sort of taking it all in and realizing that one thing that sort of people weren't really focusing on is just the things that bring us together and the things that hold us together, and really just trying to focus on that. And I wanted to write a song that would capture that and sort of inspire people to focus on the things that bring us together rather than tearing us apart. This song's called Stand Together. You can find this one on all streaming platforms. together, my friends. Wrap your arms around your lovers. We will show this world we're not afraid. Stand together. Bring your hands together, my friends. Wrap your arms around your lovers. We will show this world we're not afraid. Stand forever. Show your courage. Have no fear. Shed your ego. Don't need it here. We were all made of a miracle, shining through the sky. The world would know our names even long after we die. Bring your hands together, my friends. Wrap your arms around your lovers. We will show this world. Bring your hands together, my friends. Wrap your arms around your lovers. We will show this world we're not afraid. Stand forever. Join your hands, hold your plans, share your pride. The time is nigh. Sing a song to heal the pain, working towards true harmony. Our hearts are there to guide us in each and every way. Our hearts are there to guide us in each and every day. Bring your hands together, my friends. Wrap your arms around your lovers. We will show this world we're not afraid. Stand together. Bring your hands together, my friends. Wrap your arms around your lovers. We will show this world we're not afraid. Stand forever. Clouds, true north is in our hearts. I know it's harder to move when you're bound by your fear, but you're never ever alone when you're holding your cornerstone. You're never ever alone when you're holding your cornerstone. Bring your hands together, my friend. Wrap your arms around your lover. Show this world we're not afraid. Stand together. Bring your hands together, my friends. Wrap your arms around your lovers. We will show this world we're not afraid. Stand together. Bring your hands together, my friends. Wrap your arms around your lovers. We will show this world we're not afraid. Stand forever. Thanks so much.
Oh, yeah. It's Senie Hunt with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So that last tune was a looping pedal, y'all. That's how a full band arrives on the stage when there's one guy.
Cheaper band too.
Cheaper, but twice the work for, well, mega times more work for you setting it all up there. Senie, where did you grow up?
So I was born in Sierra Leone, West Africa. and I was adopted. Actually, that's where I play the drum, the djembe. I came here during the Diamond Wars that was happening over there. One of the reasons I got to the States. And I used drumming and music to sort of kind of drown out all the chaos. And so when I got to the States is when I started guitar. But I grew up in New Hampshire when I got here. So went from hot weather to cold, freezing New Hampshire back down to semi-warmer weather. So, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe you'll make it down
A little bit
a
further.
little south before it's all over. So was your adoptive family, were they musically inclined? Did they encourage you to make music?
Yeah, so my actually both my parents at one point in time played music. My dad actually is the one that got me into guitar. I had heard James Taylor playing and instantly fell in love with the sound of the guitar. And I asked my parents what that was, and they said, "Oh, it's a guitar." And like next Christmas, I ended up with the guitar. I had no idea what to do with it, so I just did what I did with my drum, and I just drummed on it. Probably broke a few guitars doing it, but eventually honed in on a less aggressive style. But yeah, my dad, he still plays every now and then. He pulls out his guitar. But yeah, so I got lucky with that, and my parents have always. Even when I was going to college, I didn't know what I wanted to do in college. And at one point, my parents had said, "Why don't you, do music?" So they brought me to the Berkeley summer program. I did the guitar program there, and I still ended up going. When I got to college, I didn't end up doing music in college for quite some time. And my parents were like, you don't have to do college. You can go through. There's other ways to get through what you want to do. And I was like, no, I want to do college. That's what everyone's doing. And eventually, I realized it was not for me, and I dropped out. And then I decided to just pick up the guitar again and start kind of going more at it. And so, yeah.
So it's interesting. Senie's style requires fingernails.
Yeah.
I mean, your fingernails, not just like your fingernails or my fingernails. Your fingernails are like tools of the trade and have to be.
I was following them earlier.
Yeah. In a certain shape, in a certain, they have to be in condition because they're your picks. You ever have a catastrophe and break a nail right before a show?
So I used to use my own nails, and my own nails were just not strong enough for the style that I was playing and how hard I attack at the guitar. So I started going to salons and getting acrylic nails. And I just do the one hand, but I never thought about going to a salon to get my nails done, and then I realized they're stronger, and I can do all that, and but I've had these break before, and I've had my normal nails break, but when these break, it's like ripping off part of your nail too, so it's like it's pretty painful, but I usually.
It's easy to fix.
Yes, it is easier to fix, but yes.
So, years ago I played music and I used to have acrylic nails, and I would always ask for one hand to be shorter than the other because I played music, and she'd be like, "Why?" And I'd be like, "'Cause I play music and I can't have long nails." And she said, "Well, Dolly Parton does it." Put me in my place real fast. I tell you what, I started learning to play with those nails on like that. So, but it is a talent because they can get in the way as well as be of help. So, that's a unique style, and you all can see Senie in action there by watching some videos there at the website, SenieHunt.com. Saturday, he'll be in Nashville at the Tennessee Brew Works, and then he'll be back here next Tuesday up in Gatlinburg at Shamrock. That's at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He often is in the area, especially the Gatlinburg area, so keep an eye on that tour schedule there at SenieHunt.com. I'm out of the way. We'll get a couple more tunes from Senie Hunt on the Blue Plate Special.
So I'm gonna do one I do with my band. which is actually for tomorrow. I'll be playing with my band. And actually, if you're in Gatlinburg tonight, I'm also playing Shamrock late, 8 to midnight. But yeah, this is a song I wrote with my band, and it's called Lovers on the Run. Oh, baby, I'm telling you, if you want an honest man out of me, oh, baby, I'm telling you, if you want an honest man out of me, you gotta give what you get what you get. Ain't no two ways about it. Sitting around for your lives anymore. Baby, where do we go from here? Was anything ever truly real? Oh, baby, where do we go from here? Was anything ever truly real? Oh, when we sat down at the bar, drove off in my car, into my living room. Lovers on the road. Thanks so much.
It's Senie Hunt with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. We've just got time for one more tune from Senie, but again, he'll be at the Shamrock tonight and Tuesday night in Gatlinburg, and on the 15th in Nashville at Tennessee Brew Works. You can find the complete schedule there at seniehunt.com. How about one more round of applause for Tom Proctor here, the first half of the band, the show today. We always encourage our audience to shake and howdy with our performers and thank them for being here with us on the show. Coming up tomorrow, we'll be at Barley's for the Big Plate with the Phil Faconte Trio. And hope you'll make some plans to join us for that. We are a listener-supported radio station. There's always a little old donation box in the back of the room. A little love in the box keeps the good music going on the Blue Plate Special. And thanks to everyone who made that pledge of support during our fall fund drive. Senie, thank you for being here with us and making some music for us.
Thanks for having me.
Will you leave us with the last one?
This last song, I call this one my unsuccessful love song. I had written this for a friend of mine who had grown close to and had strong feelings for. I finally had the courage to tell her how I felt. Sadly, she did not feel the same way, but we stay good friends. And I wrote her this song. This will be my next album. This song's called Cadence.
Resurrecting the dead. She's a beautiful melody stuck in my head. Da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum. I waltz to the cadence of a true angel's chords, mighty and strong, like a knight's golden sword. I stepped to the side to follow her stride, but frozen in place as I'm stunned by her grace. Da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Well, I'll sing till I'm sure she knows my name. How will I know she feels the same? Well, I'll beg till I'm great. kittens filled the room with that wonderful ride. I tripped and tumbled and fell in her path. But in that moment, I thought I had lost my pride, it would seem, with no chance to redeem. Da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum. She was forgiven as I went on living. Another took her heart from a hole she is part. A rhythm in a song, her melody belongs. She's a soothing company in our harmony. Da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Well, I'll sing till I'm sure she knows my name. How will I know she feels the same? Well, I'll beg her to stay.
Thanks so much. All right, thanks so much.
Senie Hunt. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.